Hey folks, ever had that game that you really enjoyed playing but others didn't really know about it? Maybe because it was underrated or the gameplay wasn't the best? Take A.R.E.S Extinction Agenda for example. It was released by Extend Studio on December of 2010 and it wasn't really well received. The reviews were average but the soundtrack was praised and made into a DLC on Steam. I was curious when I seen the gameplay about a year ago, but I didn't really pick it up until a month ago on the Steam sale. And I wanted to play a game similar to Mega Man and Metroid, but I didn't see really much commentary on it when I tried to look for it. I seen a couple videos, but I wasn't really hooked on if I actually wanted to buy it or not. So I decided I'll actually start up a Let's Play and tell people how it is. I really enjoyed the game. It was short but sweet. The gameplay is simple but is pretty addictive if you like doing speed runs since the game has ranks and clear times and you can get secrets. So if you enjoy that kind of gameplay as an action shooter 2D, then you might enjoy this game. So everyone, let's get started. Alright guys, welcome back and let's get started on a new game. Now as you can see there are two difficulties that you start with, normal and hard. Of course hard is harder with the bosses at their full potential. You can get higher ranks and you're able to unlock every type of secret. So we'll start with hard difficulty since I want to challenge myself. And as you can see, we're going to start off on the junk sector. It's basically the tutorial level of the game, so it's going to be pretty simple. Alright, let's see if we can find the scientist and see what's up. Alright, I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, but it's perfectly playable with a keyboard and mouse. You can rebind your controls if you so do desire. Alright, the first enemies we come up across are engineering pods. They're basically the first enemies you meet, and they have a short range attack if you get too close to them, if you can see. See if he does it. No, he's not going to do it. They have an attack where they can extend their arms out. And we're going to collect some materials. And these materials are used to make repair kits and upgrade your weapons and other abilities that we get later. Watch out for the energy turrets up there. Now you can change your suits, and depending on which suit you actually change to, you can do a different ability. I'll explain that one later, but for this one has Zytron immunity, so you won't take damage. But I'm not going to use this because I actually want to challenge myself. And this one is just a recolor. We can use it for now. Pretty simple platforming at the beginning, as you can see. And now we're going to get our special ability. And it destroys all of the smaller enemies on screen, and it does a decent amount of damage to bosses. These enemies up here are maintenance drones. Those enemies are kind of like Metroids, if you play Metroid. I'm sure most people have. If you get too close to them, they'll actually attack you. But for the most part, they're pretty harmless. As you can see, they fly in a circular motion, which is kind of odd. And as we come across these kind of rooms, we just have to destroy the enemies. And we get scrap material. We'll actually have to come back here later. Now as you can see, enemies actually respawn if you go off screen. So it's somewhat similar to old school. And oddly enough, your scrap actually stays there. So even if you go off screen for a second, your scrap will stay for a brief period of time. But the enemies will respawn. Careful here not to get hit. Now these are Zytron walkers. They'll come to you, and all you have to do with this one is jump. It's pretty simple. Jump, then shoot. Then he'll die. There we go. Now we got our grenade attack. The HE grenade, highly explosive. You can use it to blow up these type of barrels, and behind some of these barrels there are actually secrets. They will be pretty useful later, actually. I don't really use them to kill enemies, since I'm actually trying to only use weapons during this playthrough, but I will actually use it for some variety. So I'm not going to use my special ability at all during this whole game. I'm going to challenge myself with that. We'll have to come back later. Alrighty then, checkpoint reached. And we get to our first boss. At the start, all you have to do is destroy the turrets. The projectiles are pretty slow, so you shouldn't have trouble dodging them. Make sure to stand right here. And aim up at the head. He'll sweep his arms to the left and right of him. And he'll also, if he does it, let's see if he does, he's going to go up and down. Or a laser. Yep, that laser. That laser is kind of hard to dodge. But it's a really quick boss. It's really easy, so you shouldn't have any trouble. I actually didn't have to use a med kit this whole time. I'm actually proud of myself for that. Alrighty then, let's head to the recycle plant and see what's up there. Interesting. And that is it for the first stage. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, I actually got an A. Holy crap, that's like the first time I actually got an A. I usually get like a B on this. But as you can see, it shows your total score, and if you want to speedrun it, you can. And if you get a double S, you'll actually unlock something special later. But for this video, I'm just going to keep it short. I'm going to make it 5 parts. It should only take 5 parts throughout the whole game, since it's not a long game. And I'm trying to space it out. But thank you for watching this video. On the next video, we're going to the second level and see what the Zytron gas is all about. Thank you for watching. If you want to check out A.R.E.S or play the demo for yourself, check out the links in the description box below.